Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about the responses to the orchestral evolution assignment. I just want you to see how everyone fared on this. The majority of people did not score the highest. We did have a couple people who fared really well, though. Um, what I think that there's two things going on. One is this information is brand new to you, and you could be better prepared by me in the sense of that we're not able to communicate as frequently and as often as possible. So my apologies on that regard. The second one is our research skills and our extended thinking. So I just want to leave a couple of concepts with you as I talk about this, okay? So as far as we're looking at the questions, right? If there are questions that you are asked like this, what instruments are present in the piece? What I'm concerned with is you watching the music and listening intently in order to try and figure out these answers, okay? So that's the first level. The second level, to make sure that your answers are correct, would be to type in the Google search bar what instruments are present in, and then you would type in the name of the piece. So the question we were talking about is Ein Klein Nachtmusik, and see, I can start typing it in Google and not have to even word the question 100% correctly, and it will fill my response in. So use Google as a tool when answering these questions if you're not super comfortable. Same thing moving forward, right? Let's move forward and look at these responses. What would you say the tempo was, right? So we did good on this answer. If you were not sure, you can use Google. What was unique about Beethoven's Ninth Symphony? So in this question, I gave you one correct answer and then another answer that could have been correct but was not, right? And so we're looking at the choir section versus the vocals. So why is it the choir section and not the vocals? Well, there wasn't a vocal section present, there was a choir section. They sang something, they used their voice, right? So that's what I'm looking for. It wasn't the inclusion of just the voice, it was also the inclusion of the choir section. Another question that you can Google if you're not 100% sure. The same thing was true with the Overture of 1812. Some of us got the correct answers. Tchaikovsky used cannons, which was insane. Just imagine that. Imagine showing up to a concert and at the end of the concert, someone fired cannons as a part of their performance. Insane, especially for the time. And then just to kind of talk about this one real quick, match the piece with the time period. The time periods, first off, I listed on the slideshow with every song. So for every song, if you watched the video or looked at the slideshow, you'd be able to say, oh, Ein Klein Nachtmusik. Oh, that was the Baroque era, based on either the year you saw it as or the time period that I had listed on that slide. Lastly, if you couldn't think about where to find it within my material, you could also have Googled the question, right? In which time period was the 1812 overture written, right? You could Google all of these questions and get the right answer. And then lastly, the answer I was looking for here was the expansion of the orchestra in instruments, in section, in the amount of number of just sheer people, right? So just the general size. If you had commented anything on the size of the orchestra, you would have gotten it right here. So what we're going to do is this. I'm not going to count this as a full assignment. We will have another chance to do something like this for a makeup grade in the future, but we're going to continue in this way, learning about the percussion, which is the percussion family rather, which is your assignment currently. And then the next assignment will be the keyboard instruments and some musical vocabulary. So we're going to go through all the families of instruments. You're going to look up people that you like to play, and then we'll revisit this as maybe a larger project, okay? I hope you're all well. If you get anything from this class right now, I want it to be not like per se the musical content just, but also like these research skills with the internet that you're going to have to learn just in order to complete this work, because we have to face what we're dealing with, and that's a digital, virtual kind of way of learning. All right. Much luck to you on the next assignments. I appreciate all the comments and emails, so keep dropping them to me, and I'll keep responding them as I can. And have a great day and a happy Halloween.